Hi, Shona Hutchings at Creative Zone. Welcome back. I've got the large gel plate out for this project and I'm just putting down some dioxazine purple, the Jo Sonia brand, and a little bit of the golden ultramarine blue. I'm just going to use my brayer to get that down on the gel plate, not in any particular way. And I've got these beautiful gum leaves from the garden, and I'm going to print on one side by pushing them into the gel plate and get the beautiful colour, and that leaves the print of the leaf on the jelly plate so that I can put my fabric down and take a print of the leaf pattern. And I'm going to be creating some Valentine gum leaves with little love hearts or big love hearts on them. So you'll see that as the video unfolds. Right now I'm putting down a little bit of the Atelier. It's an interactive acrylic called the Pastel Arctic Blue. And over that I'm just putting a little bit of the Matisse Phthalo Green. Now I'm scratching in with the blunt tip of a pencil here. It doesn't have any lead in it. Just scrawling the word love all over the jelly plate. I'm not really worried whether that comes out too much very clearly or not. Just wanting to put the energy of that really into this print. And I've got some offcuts from other projects, some offcuts of calico, cotton calico. And I'm just using a leaf here to take off a couple of little corners of paint there, as you can see. So pushing this fabric into the gel plate quite firmly, and now I'm just peeling away to reveal those beautiful leaf prints. And I'm going to let those dry so that I can cut them out and use them to stitch onto my gum leaves. Some very pale blue leaf prints. And I did it with a variety of colours on a different background as well, the orangey yellow background. And so here I am, I'm just cutting with my scissors around the shape of the leaf. And I'm going to leave one side of the leaf printed and one side with the printed fabric. I also decided to leave some of the leaves with just the gel print from the paint from the gel plate, and not to add fabric to some of the leaves. So there's a little bit of variety. Straight to the sewing machine, and I'm turning the dial to the herringbone stitch number 12 on my Brother machine. And then I've got that fabric on the leaf, and I'm just doing a herringbone stitch straight down the centre of the leaf. And I'm just changing the dial back to straight stitch because I'm going to just go round the edges and just do the straight stitch to hold the fabric down. Some people have asked me if the leaf cracks or breaks. Occasionally they do. However, most of the time the leaf stays intact when it's being stitched with the fabric, and it does leave a little bit of tiny leaf particles every time the needle pushes through. So you do need to have a little brush and clean the top of your sewing machine, and then at some point take the plate off and just clean that out underneath as well. So I've just chosen another piece of fabric and another leaf, this with a blueprint on this one. And so the leaves at the top are the ones that don't have the fabric on them. And I'm going to start with those. I've got a white Posca pen in my hand, and I'm going to decorate these. I love these Uno Posca pens. This has a fine nib and makes lovely tiny dots. So you may choose to embellish yours in a different way. I'm just doing these little dot patterns, hearts, and I'm also going to use a couple of permanent markers, a red one. I did try the pink, but it's very pale, so I stuck with the red. These are the Sharpie brand, and so I'm just using the red to go over, as you can see here, to go over the dots. So the white just makes it possible to see the red a little bit. I do put red directly onto the leaf here and then outline it with the white so that it pops a little bit more. And just doing a couple of little hearts on the other side, but I want to keep the painted side fairly simple. You can use any leaves for this project if you don't have gum leaves. However, they need to be leaves that would normally dry out to a fairly hard state, rather than leaves that just shrivel up and are soft. It won't work with those types of leaves. So again, I've used the white Posca pen to make the circular pattern, and I'm just coming in over the top with the red Sharpie. Then I'm just going to fill in the little hearts. And I decide to fill in the centre of this heart, this sort of flowery heart. Outline it. I do a little bit on the other side. And a few little dots just to make it pop. And just attach little lines down to the hearts. Just so that's the end of the project, and pretty happy with how they've turned out. Love the painted side with the little hearts on, and then just the natural side with the ink hearts. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe, share the video, like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.